Portland, Oregon.
Giving color commentary
is Satan's favorite
professional wrestling
podcast.
What do we want to talk about?
All right, let's talk about Summer Blockbuster.
Let's do that, and then we'll do news, because news is more heavy this week than we've had in a while.
Dude, okay, Will Ospreay.
How was the Swerve Will Ospreay match for you guys?
I really liked the last 5 minutes of it.
Derrick doesn't like long matches.
It was also funny because he popped his nose really early in the match.
Yeah.
And so, like, at least it was slow, but, like, it was fun to watch him just bleed everywhere. And just like, oh, dang it. Like, that nose happened the hard way.
It was slow in some moments. But I feel like they told the story of, like, okay, like, you made a mistake, you fucked up this part of your body, I'm gonna go after it now. And like they did a good job of telling the story of, we respect each other, we're
mostly evenly matched.
Yeah. We're friends. But
they're frenemies.
Sure. Just like everybody in wrestling.
Right.
But like I like you, I respect you, you're a friend of mine, but I'm not going to let you beat me.
Right.
And we're so evenly matched, I have to go for the cheap shot of going for your injured knee.
Right.
And the end of the match felt like both of them could have won at different moments.
Yeah.
But due to hesitation or like a slip up,
right,
they couldn't make it.
Right. You didn't do the Tiger Driver, man. You should have done it.
He
tried.
Totally would have. But he hesitated.
He had moral issues. 30 fucking minutes, dude.
It was
30 fucking minutes, and 10 of it was interesting.
Something
was that the 10 minutes after he asked for sudden death? it was that the interesting part.
Yeah, again, like this, it was a Ken and Ryu fight.
Yes,
back and forth for the beginning. Other than the accidental nosebleed, which was cracking me up, and I was making tons of jokes. Oh, he's got to sneeze. Oh, don't you fight it. What you get for fighting it?
See what you did?
Just let it happen.
I wanted you to shut up so I could just cough and then cut it out.
I don't shut. You have me here to not shut up.
Cut it. That is the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the R-truth.
Mm-hmm. My biggest problem with the match was it didn't have anything to do with the match itself. It had to do with inconsistent production, I guess. Where, like, you'll have a match going on in, like, the Continental Classic. And be like, oh, there's only this many minutes left in the match. They didn't do that once during this match.
Well, no, because you were supposed to lose yourself.
Okay,
in the back
so
and
you
forth.
don't you don't think that they're like at the 5-minute mark, which a lot of wrestling is always like 5 minutes left in this match.
They
4 minutes left in this match.
Not necessarily like a minute by minute, but like.
Did you watch this with commentary?
No,
I have not either.
But usually something like that, when they announce, oh, there's this many minutes left in the match, that's not the commentary. Like, the commentary might say something like that.
Right.
But they'll announce it
over the arena. Yeah. Obviously, you don't hear commentary when you're going to a wrestling show.
I hate not hearing commentary.
You're an extra. Cheer.
So what?
Stand up and be loud.
I want to hear the script.
Know your role. The script is you going, this is awesome, when people aren't doing anything.
But
fuck ice. I would like to point out there were a lot of fuck ice chants that night.
Sure.
And I think
in Portland.
Go figure. And hey, if I don't mean to speak for anybody else here at the table, I support that. We know that. Those definitely got cut out of the the production on TV.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
Damn. But like, I wish that AEW
the most the drunkest, the most satanic, and the almost hating Trump more than anybody else in the fucking world.
Get in line.
But like, I wish that AEW would announce how much time is left in a match for every match that is going long. Just so when they do announce that there's this much time left in the match, it doesn't telegraph, oh, this is going to end in a time limit draw.
So, like, the easy way to do that for me is, as somebody who's worked a lot of festivals, why isn't there a fucking clock?
Yeah, like...
Just run it.
Yeah.
This just brought to my brain, and I don't mean to, when I made my comment about, this is the one match I wanted to fucking see. I'm so happy to be back here doing all this. Ryan, I believe that is his name, who was doing the tour with us, was like, by the way, you're good. It ends. He's like,
You got time.
he told me. It was towards the end, because like I said, I only caused a lot. He's like, no, it goes to. He told me the truth. He's like, it ends in a time limit draw, and I was like, oh, that's all I was told. I was like, God damn it.
Also, thanks, dude.
I mean,
spoilers.
I told you that was part of my predictions that it's gonna end in like some fuckery.
That's cool. I didn't write time limit draw or fuckery around.
I didn't. I said there was going to be some sort of disqualification.
Well, you know what? Since I have it here, we all took Swerve.
Yes.
And he won, and it's still his house.
Whose house?
Swerve's house. Dude.
He was the champ going in. He's the
Swerve,
champ going
like,
out.
Swerve way more over than fucking, like, Ospreay. Or at least way more support. Vocal support here.
Very much so. And that would be expected.
Yeah.
Guarantee if we were in another city, Ospreay would be the more over person.
There were plenty of Ospreay marks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
there were.
Oh, how
There
many
were.
Ospreay fucking sweaters?
Yeah, and brothers.
I'm sorry, soccer shirts,
Yeah.
would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, tons.
Yeah. The match ended. They tried to...
It ended in handcuffs.
Yes, there were handcuffs. 2 different kinds of handcuffs, which was interesting to me. Like, there was one with like a long chain, and then there was a more normal one.
So handcuffs and shackles?
Yes.
Because I have to, as things come back to me and talking about that, when I mentioned earlier was like, oh, Claudio, John, Moxley, and fucking Utes had to get out of our way. They were at Gorilla, and that's when they were bringing us back to our seats there.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, match ends in a time limit draw. I believe it was Swerve who said, like, this is some bullshit. Give us fucking, sudden death or
5
whatever.
5 more minutes,
Yeah.
sudden death.
Then the Death Riders come out. They fucking handcuff Swerve to the ropes. They beat the shit out of him and Ospreay. Then the Young Bucks come out and they reveal that we have the shoes with the thumbtacks that you used to kick to do your Swerve Stomp the other night. And they line up the super kick
when
party.
he took the shoes out of the bag,
V-trigger.
it knocked off so many thumbtacks.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just taking it out of the bag, like a bunch of them fell on the ground, and I'm like, uh-oh.
What were you like?
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Oh. And they were about to kick Swerve in the face with these thumbtack shoes, his own thumbtack shoes. And Ospreay took the bullet for him, which is very heroic.
Yeah. Very nice.
I want to know if that blood was real or gimmicked.
I mean, we know the blood from his nose was
Yes.
the hard way.
But, like, they covered his face with a towel.
Right.
And even later on in the night, when we see Ospreay again, his face is still covered in a towel with blood stains on it.
Right.
He's still bleeding.
I mean, I feel like kicking somebody in the head with thumbtack shoes
Dangerous.
is a hard thing to make safe.
Yeah.
It's a hard spot to make safe.
But, like, did we ever get, like, a good up-close image of
I didn't.
the thumbtacks in the shoes?
No.
Because, like, what if they weren't tacked?
Also, they were both both right feet shoes.
But like, yeah, what if they were just the round bit attached to the bottom of the shoe?
I did see the when the first one came out of the bag, you could see the little spikes on it.
Okay.
And then when the second one came out of the bag, he knocked a whole bunch out.
Coach TK only asked for real tax.
I mean, I would only ask for real tax, but
He's not paying for circles.
I don't know.
Actually, never mind. I got ahead of myself. You are the one that's speaking the truth right now.
right. No, are you asking me if he's paying for lines? That's a different discussion.
Well, lines only come tomorrow.
Yeah, like I want this to like disfigure Will Ospreay.
No, you just want anything to be disfigured.
I want him to like come out next week wearing like an eye patch or something like.
I mean,
to like really sell it.
We'll see.
Because like you get kicked in the face. And they make such a big deal of like covering his face, like with thumbtack shoes. You can't just have the guy walk out just fine next week,
Tis but a scratch.
I'm getting us all thumbtack shoes. We're only gonna be able to wear them once,
right?
But we'll figure out who we're gonna kick in the face with them.
Nice.
I'm working on a new thumbtack merch design.
Thumbtack Chop merch.
Thumbtack Chop.
Thumbtack Chop.
That's our new Parappa the Rapper cover band. Thumbtack Chop.
I feel like that'd be so brutal. Like
there's
if you do the same thing with
no way
like
to make that move safe.
The hand as you did with the shoes, and fucking just nail somebody. Like, there's no way you cannot just hit somebody flat and, like, in and out.
No,
there would be drag. It'd just be, like, scrape.
I would ask our guy, but,
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could work it.
Have you, can anybody here think of a match where somebody actually had a gloved thumbtack glove and did something?
I have not seen that. I have seen a pretty crazy spot. I don't remember what promotion it was, but it was like a baseball bat that was, or like a club, just completely covered in thumbtacks all the way around it. And like, dude just kept nailing his opponent in the head. And it was like, and the thumbtacks were not like secured on that bat.
So they would stick.
So they just come off the bat every time. And it was just like, oh, God. Ooh.
Stop doing that to yourself.
It was gnarly.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Sure.
We are on a tangent tonight.
Yeah.
And actually, I love this. I love when we do this and are happy about the weak-ass return of Mystico.
You know what was fun about this match?
Nothing.
Being the only person cheering Blake Christian on in the entire section I was sitting in. I cheered for mostly heels this pay-per-view, and like by myself. It was like 40-person circle around me. I'm like the only one.
From a wrestling journalist point of view, if I had my glasses on, I'd Mikey Erg them right now. For as much as they built this up and promoted the return of Mystico, this was weak as fuck.
Word. Because you know who cares about Mystico? The non-American audience.
Well, like, it was weak as fuck, but at the same time, like,
Mystico right now just a fake Bandito. Where were the Mystico masks? They had Bandito masks.
They did. What do you really expect, Mystico versus Blake Christian?
Pure vanilla, baby.
Like
they should have given Mystico a better win, and again,
they should have given him a better opponent, like a bigger name.
Actually, BT with the logic,
and then give him the like. Oh, I had to put some work in and fucking beat him.
Well, they could also. Who's his next challenger?
MJF.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like forgetting work.
well, obviously, this was the squash to fucking build him up and be like, yeah, no, he's cool, but like, you beat fucking Blake Christian.
I like Blake Christian.
Sure, he's good, but like, he doesn't have. He's not a fucking name.
Right, but again, to me, neither's Mystico.
Sure.
How did you feel about the MJF presentation with the giant flag coming down?
So what was funny is, out of the whole of the Portland arena, anytime MJF did something, our circle of friends popped like crazy. We love MJF. The majority of Portland does not.
Trust me. Once again, as we know, it's been proven. There is video on this from a certain place that we all used to work at. That I'm MJF from day one.
Mm-hmm. No, MJF's great. It was fun watching. Again, so I'm cheering for mostly heels this whole time, and that was the one time we were all on the same page. Like our whole crew was like, "Yeah, MJF's red." And you could literally probably pick us out of the crowd because we're standing up and cheering when everyone else is booing or silent.
It's also lazy ass fucking Portland wrestling fans.
Right.
Holy shit, did I say that on a podcast? Can we edit that one out? That's not even the worst thing I'm probably going to say tonight.
Well, yeah. Did we pick for this match?
For where?
This was the mystery, I believe.
No, we all took Mystico.
Right, we said it didn't matter who it was?
Yeah.
And it didn't.
Well, so my whole was like, who the fuck is Blake Christian?
Who the fuck is Mike?
And
Pure vanilla, baby.
And I was like, you know that guy that nobody knows who they are and they don't get an entrance and it just comes back from commercial break and they're in the ring?
Yeah.
That's Blake Christian.
He gets entrances sometimes. He's funny. I like his bit.
No, yeah, sure. And I like that later on in the night, he got a little vignette promo thing, or not promo, like a little thing with Ricochet backstage, where it seems like Ricochet's going to build something with him and somebody else. I can't remember the other guy.
The stable.
I couldn't think of a name quick enough. Nick Charles will be part of that.
Yeah.
Pardon me, black man coming through.
Yeah. Yeah, this bled into the next match.
It did.
And with all the storyline and everything.
Yeah. The next match is the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and MJF, accompanied to the ring by MVP. Mm-hmm. Going up against Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, and Mascara Dorada?
Yay! Nice.
Yeah. Well done. They kept calling him just Dorada?
Yeah.
I would like to point out, I have finally made a decision.
What's that?
Fuck Speedball Mike Bailey.
What?
Yay.
Don't care. Just don't care.
It's fun when it's fun, but also it can come or go. It can come or go.
As the dude who we all fuck around like, I love the Karate Kid. Oh, that's almost his gimmick in most aspects, but also like, I'll put it this way.
I'm just glad he's cleaning his feet.
He needs to R-Truth his hair.
We all should. Well, except for us, just you.
I need a haircut.
You know what? I don't even know what that meant. on a very real, and this is the truth. Speedball Mike Bailey. You're never going to be anything other than a upper lower card guy.
I can see that. Yeah.
Is he ever going to be your world champion?
No.
Is he ever going to be your? Well, actually, I could see Tony Khan putting like something weird on him.
He's going to be the comedy gimmick guy.
I mean,
when Briscoe leaves.
I can see. It's my close personal friend, Mark Briscoe.
Dat boy.
We had a good moment there at the show.
Yeah,
and actually,
you guys did have a moment.
I like how you saw it.
No, I saw it. But I can see him being tag team champion.
What, Jet Speed?
Huh? Speedball?
Well, yeah, he's the speed part of Jet Speed.
Oh, well, I mean,
they're a tag team.
I want more for
I want Jet
Kevin
Speed
Knight's
versus the Outrunners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be great. That would be fucking awesome if they put them together.
I keep thinking about stuff, and it sounds weird. Outrunners were there. I saw so many people backstage that were just like, holy fuck, everyone's here, that were not on the show. John Morrison, when I saw him, and he obviously was part of the show at one point, I'm like, why the fuck is John Morrison here right now?
All right, so...
Sorry, and again, I apologize.
No, you're good.
Every time I think, I'm like, fuck, man, there was a lot of shit going on, and just trying to take it all in.
So, I feel like my favorite thing from this match was that MJF is wearing MVP gear. Like, branded MJF, but he's doing MVP's gimmick.
What does MVP stand for?
Montez.
Nope. You're there. You're trying.
Oh, wait.
Montavious?
Correct.
Montavious, yeah.
That's the M.
Vaughn Porter, right?
I hate you all because now I just fucking.
I mean, I know
just
it's
dropped
Porter. I don't know
it is Montavious.
I can't remember the V.
Fuck. I had it when I asked this question. Now I fucked it up.
Damn you, Mary Jane.
Touche, sir. Thank you, my lord. Montel Vontavious Porter. That is.
MJF announced he's bringing the Real American bit back. They dropped a flag. Threw a bunch of so many streamers. Holy fuck, that was a lot of streamers.
Yeah.
Watching the crew clean that shit up, I was like, that sucks.
That's why they don't let streamers come to independent things out here anymore.
The guys behind me where I was sitting were awestruck at the physiques of Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley.
Dude.
It was like 100% like, oh, okay, so like we were talking about like when you meet a wrestler, there's usually some sort of like reality you have to accept when you meet one. Not with those two.
No.
They're that big.
Yeah.
They're that cut. Holy shit. Which, like, everyone behind me was having, like, a revelation moment. Like, oh, it's not just the TV. He's fucking huge. I love the fuck out of this match.
It was fun.
This was fun.
It was fun.
The Hurt Syndicate
Yeah, Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I don't like the tag team of Speedball, and I don't like them together.
I mean, it's just so...
I mean, yeah. It's something for them to do.
It's a face sidekick and a face that they're going to push. The irony of saying sidekick.
Sidekick, Mike Bailey.
Yeah, Hurt Syndicate walked away with the win.
Yeah, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because we all picked that.
That's what we picked?
Oh, we all did pick Hurt Syndicate. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I told you last week when we did the show, like, I think there's one match that we're all... One thing we all picked, there was like, if you got that, then you win.
Next up, we got Tay Mello, and Anna Jay going up against Megan Bain and Penelope Ford.
It's a penelope.
It is pronounced Penelope.
Oh, wow.
No, not really.
It's not.
I just want to touch
Say
her.
if it's.
I just want to
say
touch
it
her
the way
penelope.
Excalibur says it.
He says Penelope.
Penelope.
I just tripped.
Penelope seems like something that would come from Taz.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. But I digress.
But I digress.
I would like to point out real quick, but before we talk about this, we all picked wrong.
We did.
Yep. See, folks, here at Getting Color Commentary, we're on this Megan Bain train.
Yes.
And we fucked up.
Fucking...
I got so many pictures during this match.
Penelope Ford is the one that got pinned, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Makes sense.
It does.
I do like Megan Bain and Penelope Ford together as a tag team.
I like that a lot.
I feel like they work well with each other, and I feel like it's the only women's tag team that like makes any sense. Everything else feels just kind
Slapped together.
Yeah.
To be very honest, I like Tay J.
Tay J is all right, but I liked Anna Jay and fucking feel the wrath. Harley Cameron.
We all like Harley
More.
Cameron. The TJ thing is, for AEW, both of those folks, those two women, have been there pretty much since the beginning.
Yeah.
And for lack of a better way to put this, they both are married to other people in the company. Using them together and building them should be a thing.
Oh, yeah.
They should actually be the biggest heel fucking women's tag team in this fucking organization right now.
Wait, Anna Jay and fucking...
Absolutely. When your dudes are fucking Sammy Guevara and Jungle Boy, and also where the fuck is Jungle Boy?
Who knows?
Where he belongs, not on TV.
I like Jungle Boy.
Real glass.
I like Jungle Boy.
I like Scapegoat Jack Perry.
I hate Scapegoat Jack Perry.
I like CM Punk. Moving on, we're up to the second half of the 4-hour show.
Right.
Yes.
Because the first hour was Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland. You did it.
That fucked me up.
We would like to thank this part of the show to Sing Sing Sour Grape Johnny Bootlegger.
Yeah. How was that?
Actually delicious.
It wasn't that bad.
Nice.
It was just, not full of...
It wasn't good.
Not full.
It wasn't.
Hey, I drank Malort tonight, so
Yeah.
don't tell me what liquor's good and what's not good.
Right.
Actually, please do.
Lord. I'll have another.
Yeah. Or else I'll keep doing it.
We need to get a bottle of that stuff.
Huh?
Oh, that thing you guys are
Yeah.
talked about.
What was it? Artichoke hearts. Yeah.
Yum, yum.
That'd be weird.
In my tum-tum. You know what's great? This is going to be a 3-hour show.
You know what would be really great?
3-hour show.
If it tasted like buttered artichoke hearts, like it just tasted buttery.
You butter your artichokes?
Yeah.
Weird.
What do you do?
We already know I don't eat artichokes.
Heard. Oh, we're mayonnaise dippers.
Ugh. Ugh.
Okay, I can see it. I like butter though.
I've never had a buttered artichoke.
No?
Curious.
You can catch us on our cooking channel.
Yeah. Derek eats shit.
Getting cooking commentary.
So yeah. So Anna Jay and Tay Mello, they win. And moving on to the next match. Or moving on to the next segment, the main event of what would be Dynamite.
What's next on the docket, BT?
So, earlier in the night, we saw a little segment with Okada and the Don Callis family interacting backstage. And Don Callis is basically saying that why should you be challenging Kenny Omega for his Continental Championship? It should be Kyle Fletcher or Takeshita, and pretty much goes.
It's my new boy Takeshita. He gave me that fist bump.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. He goes how you would expect. Okada calls him a bitch.
Right.
Whatever.
He did the thing.
Yeah. And then all of that leads up to this, where AEW unveils a brand new championship. They're doing something that I've wanted them to do for the entirety of this podcast. They're unifying belts.
Okay.
And getting rid of extraneous belts. Well, at least one extraneous belt.
Can you spell that word?
Which one of the
No.
two did they get rid of?
They
Got rid of two and put one up.
Well,
They will be unifying those belts. So the
Yes.
Continental Championship
So
and the
2 go
International.
away, one return.
Yes.
One stays, yes.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Net positive, 1 belt.
Yeah, and they wouldn't let my. Never mind. Go.
Well, and supposedly they're going to continue to do the C1
Okay.
or the C2. C2.
The G1.
No, the C2.
That's
The-
for AEW.
Yeah, the C2 tournament. They've done it twice now. Eddie Kingston won the first one, and
Someone else.
I don't remember who won the second one.
The
It
great-
might have been
If we had a
Okada.
research guy, we'd ask him a question right here.
I think it might have been Okada, but I don't remember. But yeah, the whole like weird bracket system with like the 20-minute limit matches, and how do you not remember this? It's some of the
It's called booze and it's called Malort and weed.
The old Malort weed.
it's one of the best.
My man up in Chicago, Big Hemp. He gave me some of that Bin Laden weed. All right, that's all I'm saying.
It's one of the best
It's Bin Laden weed.
like
It's a straight killer.
It is.
gimmicky tournaments that AEW has. Really good matches.
Their tournaments are some of the times I like them the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was the C2 was like whoever won it got the championship. The champion would always be
C4.
5G?
Had to do that.
yeah. Just name letters and numbers.
Oh, okay.
It's product
So
placement.
it's the Continental Classic.
Also,
Yes,
Cricket
C2.
5G and Cellucor C4. Like, hit us up.
But yeah, they're going to continue doing that, but I guess it might not have anything to do with this belt after this,
Okay.
which
okay,
I mean-
my bad.
No, yeah, you're good.
I had to look it up. Like the brain is working now.
I liked it like forcing the champion to enter into a tournament with a bunch of badass wrestlers.
Yeah.
And like he might not even fucking make it to the end, you
Right.
know? Like it was good.
Okada did win the C2.
Yeah. I know what I'm talking about.
Just so there's only one winner?
Well, there would be one for the first one, and that would have been
That was Eddie
Eddie
Kingston.
Kingston. Okay. And
Yeah.
then Okada. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, and then
Sorry, I forgot about Eddie Kingston, like I always do.
You know who doesn't forget about him?
Like
Who the fuck is Mike?
Biker Mike.
I really hope he comes back.
Cool.
Eddie?
Yeah,
Eddie
that way I
Kingston.
can make fun of him around all you guys
Dude.
and get all upset.
It's ridiculous.
I'll be okay. I love Eddie Kingston, but I'll be okay.
It's ridiculous that that Eddie Kingston and Okada are the only two people to have ever held that belt. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just ridiculous to me. And it's been around for like maybe 3 years now, two and a half.
Yeah.
Working on it.
It's where the best wrestle for a million obscure belts that don't matter.
Yeah, they need to get rid of the belts, which they're doing. So yeah, Eddie Kingston, or no, Kenny Omega,
Noxucho Okada.
Notably not Eddie Kingston.
notably, came out. Okada
Well,
came
yes,
out,
one of them has.
and
Happy Pride, everyone. While we still have the chance to say it.
and
We always have the chance to say it, but well, it's still timely.
Heard.
sure.
You have to wait till the Lion King comes through town.
And fuck, I'm like lost the shit.
Finger carrots. There's 3 people in the ring at this point in time.
Did you say finger carrots?
Yeah. Shame.
Fair. Oh, I've never heard that term.
Oh, yeah.
I understand now because both of you did it right at me. And I was like, oh, I've never heard it called that.
Yeah, finger carrots.
You know what's fun to do is when you say for shame and you go.
That's 4 carrots.
I won't be doing that.
Gone.
But yeah, so Kenny Omega,
Nailed it.
Kazuchika Okada,
Nailed it.
and Tony Schiavone
Nailed it.
and a table
Yes.
are all in the ring.
Also belts.
There are belts on the said
And
table.
also contracts.
There are contracts on the table as well. So they unveil the new unified championship.
My fault for trying to find Okada's championship fucking shit. I
Don't like the name of this championship.
I mean,
Like,
look, you can have cool belt names, or you can have less belts. Those are the options.
I feel like they should have called it something more interesting. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why? You have to remember. Oh, the unified championship is these two belts that we no longer have smashed together.
Well, you don't have to remember that. They just know that one counts more now.
I mean, it's going to, supposedly. They're going to book it as if it's a world title.
I mean, they're giving it to a fucking great upcoming match that I am beyond stoked for.
Of course. Both of the competitors in this match are both deserving of being world champion.
When we were watching this setup for all of this, Shorty B was like, "Hey, they're talking at me like this." She's new to AEW, so she's like,
less familiar.
They're pushing this like it matters, because to her it doesn't matter. She doesn't know either of them well enough, or like their history.
Yeah,
and she's like, "You're really excited." I was like, "Yes, this is fucking awesome."
Yeah.
And she goes, "So I'm supposed to be excited." I was like, "Yes, but also it's not your fault you didn't watch New Japan. Like, you weren't
7 years ago.
Yeah, you aren't into this."
My bad.
Yeah.
Well,
And also, real quick,
what is
Okada has the Continental Championship, as we said, and Omega has the International Championship.
International? Okay.
That's what I said the first time, but I'm like, again, Malort.
I'll have another.
This is longer than the bit.
It is.
Yes. We still have like all of this and news. Oh
yeah.
Love you guys.
So basically, they both sign the contract. They set up the match. They're going to have a match to unify both of their championships together at All In Texas. This is going to be an amazing match. What did Shorty B think of the video package that they gave us of Okada and
She
Omega's,
said that makes it make more sense, right? Because it gave all the context.
Yeah, and does she?
But before that, nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Right? It was
of course.
You assumed everyone knew. Right? So she's like, "Am I supposed to be excited about this? Because these two guys I almost never see wrestle, are like everyone's freaking out."
Wrestling needs to do that more often.
Yeah,
they need to treat the audience as if
they've never seen it.
Yeah. Like, don't dumb it down to the point where every single time you're telling us this stuff.
Hi, I'm Mark.
It's as annoying as play-by-play commentators to me, because they're like, somebody does like a power slam and they go, "He did a power slam," and you're like, "I watched him."
Yeah, I watched him do that.
Yeah, sick. And they're like, "Did you want to see a replay of that power slam? Too bad, you're watching it."
But yeah, I don't want it to be like comic books from the 60s where each page they have to remind you what the superhero's powers are.
Right. not that heavy, but some more frequent reminders of people's history and where they come from.
But yeah, I felt like that was really good. What? You got something to say?
I do, in the sense of...
Yeah, tell us.
I'm trying to figure out how to word this. I'm just going to word it the way the AEW fucking fan is not a WWE casual fan. I would like to believe that 75 to 80% of whoever's watching AEW on a religious basis, for lack of a better way to put that, knows exactly who Kenny Omega,
of course,
and Okada and their shit in Japan.
They are a business and they're trying to grow their brand.
Yeah.
And so they're going to have an influx of people who don't know who these people are.
You don't want to
Agreed.
just recruit
You know?
like indie fans that are
You want to be able to pull in people just like
or
fucking-
WWE fans that are like, we're sick of them.
I agree with 100% what you're saying right now, and this is actually something we could have a fucking whole show on.
I heard.
That
working
be
on
that. Well, there's 2 weeks and there's 2 shows in August where I am not available.
Right.
Sure.
But again, lost my train of thought.
Oh no.
I know. I'm getting there. The murder train's coming.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, it's not. Go.
They should do this more often, but not all the time. You know,
I mean, it was poignant to look over and see her go, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
like when you have a big
we're back.
moment like this happening where at a contract signing, give everybody a little recap on this is why blah 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 blah.
WWE's doing
Yeah.
this too, lately with a lot of implied history. Like, you should just know this.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I forgot that they got into a fight fucking a year and a half ago.
And somebody said something snotty to somebody backstage.
Yeah. During one promo 3 years ago. You
Yeah.
remember that? And you're like, I don't.
And
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
It's because Pepper Farms has nowhere near the amount of weed in it as I do.
fair. I've
agree.
noticed that WWE has done it a couple of times at Saturday night's main event.
Again, because that's the big reach. That's the big reach.
That's where you have you're more likely to have people who don't watch regularly,
Right. Watching.
picking it up.
Right.
You know, and it makes the most sense of okay, let's give them a little bit of catch up, and then they can be approximately on the same footing as everybody else who chose to watch this, or not necessarily chose, but they came here from Raw, SmackDown, you know. Yeah. So all that happens. The fucking vignette was great. It really, really set up what we're about to see at All In.
Right.
And Don Callis comes out. He fucking is being a shithead.
You don't say.
And Kenny Omega says, I know all your tricks. And Don Callis says, but you didn't see this one coming.
Well, he said, I know all your tricks too, but you didn't see this one coming. Yeah.
And Okada attacks Kenny from behind, beats him up. They both go back and forth on, one of them is going to get their finisher. And then Okada drops to his knees and just gut punches Omega. Just completely stopping him in his tracks.
Do you like that Kenny Omega's weakness is booping him in the tummy?
I'm not going to tell you what Kenny Omega's weakness is because I have 2 answers.
I've seen him survive almost everything else.
As we all know, and if you don't, you should, you filthy casual.
Diverticulitis.
Kenny Omega suffers from diverticulitis, or suffered from diverticulitis. He had more than a foot of intestine removed.
Yeah, you don't need that foot.
I mean, there are plenty of feet in there,
Yeah.
from what I've heard.
much like Abdullah or Kamala. Thus, throwing back to our conversation earlier tonight.
Earlier,
Big Germ.
yeah, Big Germ was asking if Kamala had lost his legs due to diabetes, because he thought he remembered that, and I didn't know, but I was like, maybe. And so I asked Lloyd, and Lloyd was like, is either Kamala or fucking
Abdullah the Butcher.
One. So we've got mystery amputations
Once
out
again,
there.
hey, Hey, Pete. When you make your triumphant return, which will happen.
I want to know about these amputations.
Yes.
When and if they happened.
Oh.
To the surprise of no one, Aaron needs more details on these
what we need
amputations
is Pete.
that nobody he's specifically sure about.
We're giving you the time, and we appreciate you. We love you. Everyone, give it up for Research Pete.
Yes.
When you do return, it's just going to be an episode of nothing but fucking research questions. And you have to make the timestamps to tell us what episode and what week we asked this question. But that's what I want. That's your penance.
And
we are going to do. We will all enter into an agreement when and if this happens. That is. I don't care if it's WrestleMania. Well, I care if it's WrestleMania weekend. But
we're not doing it on WrestleMania weekend.
1 week, Pete. Every question that we have asked and you catch up on, you get a special Research Pete episode.
Yes. Ooh. And if you can, find me those feet.
Well, if they were Abby's, then they're at his barbecue joint and fucking.
Oh man!
Oh, he might have just cut off his feet and barbecued him. Who knows?
It's the only logical explanation.
But yeah, so
correct.
Kenny Omega is super fucked up. Okada keeps beating him up, and he puts him on the table, right? Or was it on the?
No, it was on the stretcher.
But the stretcher was outside. Yeah, okay, yeah. They put him on the stretcher, and then Okada does a fucking elbow drop off of the top rope onto the stretcher onto Kenny Omega, knocking Kenny Omega to the ground in horrible pain. Then Okada does another elbow drop to Omega on the ground, causing him to spit up the fakest looking blood I feel like I've ever seen.
What made you use the F word? The capsule you can visibly see on the ground?
Like,
neither confirm nor deny. Because we were.
Someone filmed it. Because it was on the big screen.
It was on the big screen.
But yeah, he sold the fuck out of it, which I appreciate. It was a fun way. If that were the end of this, that would be a really fun way to end.
Right. So if I was
show.
hanging out with a toddler and I was like, I'm going to tell him to punch me in the stomach, and then I'm going to pretend to vomit blood and die. That is exactly how that looks.
That is exactly.
Goodness.
or anything
Right in the
from a trauma film.
My only weakness.
Hey, only 3 people have that disease. Kenny Omega, Brock Lesnar, and K to the P, who owns the BOG.
I don't get that.
The man who owns the other bar that we hang out at.
Oh. He's got diverticulitis?
He did.
Yeah.
Is that what that...
That's why there were teriyaki bowls. Because he could only eat plain chicken, vegetables, and rice while he recovered. Oh. So we put it on the menu.
Once again, we want to thank you to Getting Cooking Commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him. He had there was.
If you need to know
super
where
embarrassed
3 or 4
about
spots,
yeah, but it was like
to find mediocre bar food in this town. We got your back.
But yeah, he was.
Hey, it's a step above mediocre. All right, let's be fair.
Yeah, the new menu's great.
He seemed embarrassed about it, but it was like, dude, you're suffering from some sort of medical issue. Don't be embarrassed about it. Just get it taken care of. And, I had no idea. He did get it taken care of.
Yeah, yes.
And he's doing very well.
Yes, he is.
Which yeah. But,
except for fucking up at softball the other day, but that's neither here nor there.
Shame.
Oh, to be clear, for anyone that actually is listening right now, I don't play softball, but K to the P from BOG, he had a softball injury recently.
Wow. Did he tear something?
He fucked up one of his knees. He was on a scooter for a couple of days.
That's what you get for playing sports with balls.
Exactly.
Dude, I remember when he would get too drunk and he would, and then he would 86 himself from the bar. But then he would still come to the bar. He just wouldn't go inside. He'd just have one of his friends take his credit card inside and buy him drinks.
But it's his bar.
It is his bar. But he's like, I made the rules.
This is not. These are not the stories we should be telling. But also, with all respect involved, this stays in.
Yes, it does. Okay, so
after we all watched Kenny Omega die.
Yeah, Kenny Omega died, and then
Collision.
Straight into the next match. We got Kyle Fletcher going up against Anthony Bowens. And they both have people that came out to the ring with them.
They do.
Kyle Fletcher had Lance Archer, and Anthony Bowens had the one Billy Gunn.
Mr. Ass.
Mr.
Ass.
I didn't know how this match was going to go.
This match sucked. I'm sorry.
It wasn't.
Change my mind.
I had the best time because I love Kyle Fletcher. I love Lance Archer. I love Billy Gunn, and Anthony Bowens is all right. Again, this is one of those moments because I love Kyle Fletcher and Lance Archer so much, where I'm the only one in a 40-foot circle around me cheering every time they do something, giving them their own chance. Everyone's like, what's wrong with this dude?
I was kind of expecting Anthony Bowens to get the shock victory.
Nah.
Well, you picked Kyle.
I mean,
we all picked Kyle. Let's just throw that out there.
It's the smart way to go.
And we're smart.
But I was kind of
SMRT.
It's Pride Month. He's the pride of AEW. They seem to be giving him a push.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Confirmed.
And proud.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing with fucking Anthony Bowens.
Trying to make him relevant is what they're trying to do.
Well, sure, but give him some fucking wins.
Sorry. Fucking, you got me on that one.
I mean, I had a 10-minute conversation, I swear, about how sexy Billy Gunn is. Because the guys behind me when Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin came out, I was like, he is that gorgeous in real life. How is he that age? And they look so fucking good.
So we all took Fletcher, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Yeah. Because we know.
Yeah.
We know.
Next
we're not goobers.
No.
No.
Next up, we've got a pretty good match. I liked this match. I liked it.
You did, huh?
Yeah, it was good.
What did you like about it? Okay. Let's talk about who's in it first. Then we'll talk about what you liked about it. Because I feel about this match the way Father Lloyd feels about the last match.
What's really sad is I love someone in this match very much, and this match was not good.
I thought it was fun. At least the angle around it was fun.
Why don't you tell us what it is?
So we got Tony Storm.
Timeless Tony Storm.
Timeless.
You fucking put respect on that name, sir.
Chin up, shoes out, watch for the tits.
Tits out.
Yes.
Yep.
There
once was a man from Nantucket.
Yes. I put that in a recent episode.
I'm aware. I mean, no, I'm not.
Someone told him.
Yes, there he goes. There it is.
Accompanied to the ring by Luther.
Well, doy.
Going up against Julia Hart. I like Julia Hart.
I like Julia Hart, too.
I want more for her.
Me, too.
I want her and Sky Blue to have a tag team. I want them to be a tag team.
We have a friend who loves Sky Blue and has for a long, long time.
Oh, okay. I also like Sky Blue.
Recently, your boy Father Lloyd. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like the new Sky Blue. I like the new Sky Blue. Take that however you choose to.
Yeah, so I believe it was Sky Blue who came out and attacked Tony Storm before the match.
Yes.
Making it seem like, the match might not happen.
I'll have to review my posterior pictures.
Sure. And then Tony Storm's like, no, I'm going to fight and do this. And they had a match.
Right.
With Mercedes Moné watching them eating and tweeting.
Eating a steak dinner and tweeting,
Yes.
yeah. So, one thing, since Julia Hart changed her theme song, it'll always be fun to hear my friends play Her to the Ring.
Yes.
And just go like, oh, those are my homies. Yeah. Tony Storm's always awesome.
Yes.
This match sucked.
It did. And we haven't talked once about how the CEO, Mercedes Moné, was out there eating a steak dinner.
Except for 30 seconds ago.
We talked about it a little. We mentioned it. We didn't really talk about it, but we mentioned it.
Fair enough. That may have been the point where I was looking down at notes right now
Maybe.
and going,
Maybe.
Congratulations. Both of you guys took Tony Storm.
Yeah.
Wait, who'd you take? You took Julia Hart?
I took Julia Hart.
Damn.
I think I see that I crossed out Tony and wrote Julia underneath. I was probably drunk last week.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th, I was intoxicated. I drank all of those days. I drank in excess.
On the morning of the accident.
I was drunk. I'm drunk now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the odds are good.
Actually,
the odds are good.
I was definitely drunk last week.
There's a bear shit in the woods.
Yes. And I crossed it out thinking that Mercedes was going to cost the title. And
No, yeah, that was smart. It was smart.
Yeah.
I remember you.
Apparently it wasn't smart.
For liking everyone involved in this, it was kind of disappointing that the match was kind of meh.
Yeah.
And super short. And a third of the way through this match, I got waved down to a new spot.
Yeah.
And when I'm down there, I'm trying to enjoy it. It's nice. I think I liked my seats better.
as we stated.
Yeah. Being on the floor near the ring is its own experience.
It is.
It is super fun. And if I ever get in for free, I'll gladly be down there. But if I am paying, I don't think I'd pay to be down there.
Yeah.
Julia's top came off, and she was facing the wrong way, and I was so close they'd have thrown me out. When I was up in the stands,
I want to make 3 jokes.
When I was up in the stands, taking lewd pictures, everyone behind me loving it. I pull my camera out every time we're close to the ring. Both those big ass security dudes look right at me. I'm like, I'm not filming nothing. They're like, oh, her top came undone and that guy's camera just came out. They got me. They got my number. I was like, oh, I can't take any.
That's why you have your camera out the whole time.
No, they were on to me. And I was like, I'm not doing this down here. I'm a big dude and I can hold my own, but both of those guys are twice my size.
Yeah, no, there are some big
huge.
security guards.
My bad, guys. I'm sorry.
I appreciate the experience. It
No,
was
it was
super
great.
nice. This was a much learning experience about how I would like to view AEW shows in the future.
No, yes. Understood.
Yeah.
Tony Storm picked up the victory.
Yes.
And moving on. So, next up, we have a mixed trios match. There's a lot of just multi-man fucking tag team matches.
It's what they do, man. It's what they do.
It's a lot.
We did not have this on predictions.
No, we didn't?
No.
No.
Bastards.
That's why. Never mind. I'll let it go. When I saw John Morrison backstage, I was like, what the fuck is John Morrison doing here?
Yeah, fair. But yeah, so we got the conglomeration of Mark Briscoe, Tomohiro Ishii,
Nailed it.
and Willow Nightingale going up against MXM Collection. Mansoor and Mason. Yeah, damn it. Mansoor and Mason Madden? Madden.
Nobody in the history of anywhere has said Madden before.
There was that one guy.
Just his wife. Maybe.
And Tyra Valkyrie.
Taya.
Nailed it. Yeah. With
Just like
Johnny
Jesus.
TV.
Yeah. Taya made a disgusted face at me, and I was okay
Did
with
she?
it. Yeah.
I mean, I almost saw her grab Johnny TV's junk. From like
They do their own
5
thing.
feet away.
They do their own thing.
This match was
Goofy?
yeah,
It was fun.
MXM was
Yeah.
fun. I was kind of about the rest of it.
Yeah.
Boring. Willow Nightingale was great. She always
yeah,
is.
of course.
Mark Briscoe was great.
Of course.
Mark Briscoe was cool.
Ishii was there.
Ishii was there. I don't really like. I want him in a tag team. I want him just straight up singles match.
Fair.
The good guys got the victory.
Yeah, who knew?
Yeah. Especially going up against Johnny TV and fucking MXM.
I hate this for you, Johnny TV. I love you.
Right? But
also,
I don't think
it's
I've
part of the game.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him win in AEW. Like, I'm sure it's probably happened.
Yeah, I'm
But-
thinking.
Research Pete.
Yeah.
When was the last time that Johnny TV won a match in AEW?
Fair.
So yeah, moving on. We've got Bandito going up against the Beast Mortos.
So we're going to take this one right out of the news right now because we've got so
Fair.
much. Congratulations to the Beast Mortos for passing the bar exam and becoming a lawyer.
Credit card information and submit. And I'm a lawyer.
Yes.
Any idea what kind of
Would you
law?
like to make the noise?
If you've been in a car accident and may be entitled to compensation, dial 1-800-RAR. Also, I very much enjoy, and I learned this at the show,
Yeah.
that he literally says the word roar
Yes.
all the time. He doesn't make a roar sound.
No,
he
he
says
just
the
says
word roar. Greatly entertained by that.
I was there, and yes,
Yeah.
you were. Yes, you were.
Yeah, Bandito kind of fell flat for me in this match.
I mean, Bandito.
But I was locked onto the Beast Mortos. He was making me laugh. I was
he
into
was
it.
super good.
Again, I'd been picking heels all night and ticking everyone off. I wasn't going to stop now.
No. Any idea what kind of law he has gotten the bar? Or
I have
No.
not. If we stalled for a minute, I could figure it out, but
Yeah.
not tonight. Research Pete.
what
You're
kind
getting
of-
your own episode.
I mean, it's just inside advantage on wrestling,
I mean, yeah,
which would be mostly copyright stuff, I would assume.
copyright entertainment.
Yeah.
Type of yeah.
Again, this is by the same logic. Beast Mortos, he's going to probably get over real quick right now.
His new mask is sick.
It is.
He was cool before. He's cooler now.
Much as I was about to say, it is about selling fucking merch for people that they had Bandito masks at AEW, but they didn't have the full, like, all the way down the fabric part.
Yeah.
No Beast Mortis masks. They're putting.
I was greatly disappointed by the merch.
Yes.
Greatly.
Yeah.
In what way? I agree, but I'm asking.
It was very limited considering the size of their roster.
Yes.
Most of it was AEW merch,
Yeah.
not wrestler based merch, but AEW merch, and kind of flat on design,
Uh huh.
like $5 Walmart shirt kind of designs. Now I will say the shirt we did buy was like the T-shirt itself was super high quality.
Yeah.
And you bought a fitted hat, and I fucking love that.
Yeah.
So the quality of the gear was fine. It's just like the design was kind of meh.
Agreed.
Hit Tony
Yeah.
Khan. Hit me up. I'll design merch for you all day.
Well, we'll talk once we're off air.
Yeah.
For real. No, we're friends. We know this, obviously. I know when you buy a concert tee, You like the tour dates on the back.
Yep.
Okay. We were at the summer blockbuster.
We were.
I would have bought one of those shirts, but again, the design was weak. Nothing on the back. Nothing that made it stand alone.
Right.
For me to be like, oh, and let's be honest, folks. Shit costs money.
Word.
That for me to get that summer blockbuster shirt, that just to have it as a souvenir, is a $40 fucking t-shirt.
Right.
And with all respect involved to both of us,
If I'm paid
how
for it.
many fucking t-shirts and fucking hoodies do we fucking own that like
Yeah.
great, I need another one for $40 fucking dollars.
Right. And I feel that way when I buy ones I want to buy and super did.
Agreed.
Rather than going, do I need a keepsake this bad?
Yeah.
And then I went, no. Shorty B got something. And I was just like, nah, I'm good.
I got a hat.
Yeah. I almost went back for a hat when I found out they were fitted.
And we'll move on in a second. So that night, as I'm sure they do every night, they were selling. We're going to make some money. They were selling the programs, and everyone has a random autograph.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get into it. I talked to a couple people that went and bought them. Oh, it was like the shittiest autographs you could fucking get. Or at least the people that I talked to.
I got 5 Roderick Strongs over here.
There's one Moxley, maybe somewhere, but everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I got Mystico."
Well, I mean, as far as I know, Moxley fucking he always signs his water bottles. And so whenever he does his entrance, he like comes out with a water bottle and then he hucks it into the crowd. That water bottle has a John Moxley signature on it.
I'm familiar with the hucking of the water bottles in the crowd. I've never heard about that, but I'm totally by that. That's awesome.
No, that's super cool.
That's
I'm for wrestlers giving people free shit all the time.
Cool.
Dumb free shit. Somebody hand the top ring steps to a fucking small child. Please, just come on. Just be like, how much do those cost? I'll buy another one to replace it. I'm going to give this away next show.
It's like
and make a 5-year-old drag it out to the parking lot.
No, okay. And again, I'm not trying to make this about whatever. There was a WWE event where literally at the end, when I got my picture with my close personal friend Cody Rhodes.
Oh yeah, you almost brought home.
Right, but because some dude that was too fucking tall, that was sitting hard cam, and they just didn't want to fucking have over there, like everything has to go to this guy. Literally, they brought him out like a box of merch. And Cody literally tried to give me a half a fucking table, and the staff came like, goes to this guy.
That's bullshit.
It is bullshit. Hey, business is business.
Business is business.
And speaking of business, what's next?
The business of putting someone over.
Yep. We got Thekla going up against Queen Amanada. This match was better than I was expecting.
Yeah. This match would have been great for my lewd cam were I not in the eyesight of those giant men.
And again, I apologize. I can only get you so close.
No, that's fine. It's just like the amount I can perv is drastically reduced the closer I am to people because it's rude. We do it respectably from the corner.
I mean, we do always say do it respectfully from the corner.
Right.
Correct.
Derek doesn't want to be a hypocrite.
No. If I was, I'd be going to Saudi Arabia.
I know exactly who you just tried to attack. I'm not happy about it. Oh, and we're going to get there eventually, I think.
Yeah. We're almost there.
No.
But yeah.
Go ahead.
Thekla, Queen Amanada. This was a good match.
Yeah.
It was fun. It's probably this is the best women's match on the card.
Well, I will say
I'm looking at the card real quick again.
Yeah.
Like, nope, you are correct.
The one thing I don't like about Thekla in AEW is she has the moves of somebody who's been with the company a really long time, has been their star and everything. She gets all the ham cams. All her moves end in a pose. This is like Will Ospreay level shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you don't know, not everybody gets the ham cam.
No.
But she gets it. They're giving it to her, and she's got the resume to back it. but not the AEW WrestleMania packet. So
No.
it's a little weird.
Literally your second match.
It was a little weird. Yeah, it was a little weird that she kept stopping to pose. You're like, can you not?
Yeah, take the
pose?
match seriously.
Yeah, let's go.
Like, half the match, Queen Amanada was beating your ass. Mm-hmm. Take it a little bit more seriously.
Yeah.
I was... At one point, I thought, holy shit, Queen Amanada is going over. Like, the way they booked this match made Queen Amanada look really good.
Yeah, well, that's good. She needs that.
Yes, she does.
She's going through the rebrand. It's going okay. I don't hate it. We'll see.
Tony got a new toy.
Well, you got a new
Yeah.
outfit for an old toy, but
But yeah, Thekla came away with the victory.
yeah, her theme song is badass.
It is good. It is good.
I want to know who does that. Research Pete.
And moving on.
And to end the long 4 hours of Multi-Man Madness with
Yes.
Multi-Man Madness.
If I may, before we get into this, actually talk for a second. I'll do the math.
Okay.
Because we did not have predictions for this. This was another match we didn't know.
Okay.
And all of our predictions have been... Hold on. So, actually, I can see it right now. Both of you, I'm the loser in predictions for this
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
special event. I missed. I picked 2 wrong.
Damn.
You both only picked 1 wrong,
Nice.
and that was the Megan Bain match. Everything else, again, we talked about it last week. Was like we pretty much have the same picks. It's like, there's 1 or 2 things where we're just like, nope, that's that. But you guys are tied, and we had no tiebreaker.
Nope.
So this match that we didn't do predictions for, which was the Don Callis family.
Don Callis family, consisting of Hechicero. I like Hechicero.
That's close enough. I'll allow it.
Wait. How would you pronounce that?
Hectocero.
Hecticero? Mm-hmm. They pronounce it with the ch.
Hectocero.
Hecticero?
John Chena.
Yeah.
John Chana?
Yeah.
We don't do voices.
No matter how we do it, we're going to be doing it slightly off.
Fair. I like him. I like every time he has a match. I'm like, I want more of him. He's cool. He was joining the Don Callis family. I don't know if he's like an official member or not, but like
He's affiliated.
yeah, affiliated. He came with Josh Alexander,
The living weapon.
Konosuke Takeshita,
Moly, mo.
yeah,
My boy.
and Lance Archer.
Yeah, my boy.
Derek's boy.
And then they were accompanied to the ring by Trent Beretta and Rocky Romero.
Which one of those two was the one stinking up that corner of the ring? Because it was one of those two.
It was Rocky Romero.
Oh, whoa.
Dude, as soon as they came out to the ring, our entire section reeked of icy hot.
That was called the first and second row.
Yeah. That's like so much Bengay, your eyes are almost watering. You're like, what is that?
So here's how ignorant I was. In like who the fuck is chewing fucking tobacco right now? And I was like, where the fuck's Mark Briscoe? Half of that was a joke, but that literally was where my brain went to, because I was like, wait, who's fucking spitting their fucking dip in a fucking cup right now? and I was like, oh, one of them has some icy hot or some Bengay or some weird fucking shit on them.
Fucking potent.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they were going up against Daniel Garcia and
Hold me
Paragon.
closer, tiny dick dancer.
Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, accompanied to the ring by Daddy Magic,
Everybody
Menard.
Because reasons.
Everybody wants a taste. That's why you got Daddy Magic out there.
Man.
So these heels heard me being the only one rooting for them.
Well, you guys also
and really appreciate it.
Remind me tomorrow why is Daddy Magic not wrestling? I don't know that he's hurt. He is great on the mic. He's fucking fantastic.
No, yeah, he's really good. He's
and I'm
good.
just trying to figure out. I don't remember why he's not actually doing in-ring stuff. There's
Research Pete. What's wrong with the Magic? Menard. Whenever I hear his last name Menard, it makes me think of Menage. It's like a term for, I believe, menstruation.
Gross dead stuff? Yep, gross stuff. Yeah, gross or dead stuff? Yep, cool. Gross.
Research Pete, would you look that up for me? Tell me if I'm right or wrong. But yeah, no, it always makes me think of that. This match was fun. I was pretty like exhausted and not like super into like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, but like the wrestlers were interacting with us a
Lance
little more.
Archer especially.
Lance Archer was the best
like,
wingman.
Crowd work fucking machine. He was good.
Air pimp Lance. Killing it.
Lloyd got a fucking fist bump by Takeshita.
Yep.
I was jealous.
Well, yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't go up to the rack.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I didn't have any money out.
Hey, they just been eyeballing me with my camera. I was like, the last thing I was going to try to do is push the barricade.
I had no money out when the girls come to me. You know, that's on them. No, like I said, good fun time. And again, overall, I'm glad you guys had fun.
Yeah,
and
it was nice.
And again, something that I'm going to try and word in a proper way, and not in a proper way, just how I'm meaning what I'm saying. I know that was the first time for both of you guys kind of going to a bigger wrestling event of that size.
I mean, it's my first time going to AEW, but I've been to bigger wrestling.
I apologize. Yeah. You are correct. I like how you were completely honest with me, and you said here on the show that I enjoyed here than being here.
Right. I did enjoy, and again, I very much enjoyed the experience.
That's exactly.
And it's kind of like if I end up there, I know like how to gauge my expectations, and like actually, if I'm going to be that close, I got to be a bigger mark. Like for real, like get up off my butt and start cheering. They put so many tiny people behind me. I feel that.
But no, just again, what I'm saying is like to me, as my friends, my brothers, fucking. It's I get to see your first experience kind of doing something like that, and how something I may like is not what you like, and what you may like is not what I like. Going to a live show for the experience,
right?
And I think that's very cool, and I want to say I'm very thankful and grateful that we all got to do this together.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we've gone to lots of wrestling shows here independently and done stuff, but this was something that I think, like I said, to me, I love you both, and I'm a real sentimental kind of fucking guy, but I'm very thankful that we got to do that together. We're talking about it now. Thankful to all of you that are listening to us talk about this right now.
Yeah, no, it was a fantastic time.
Yeah.